how they respond to the pressure and how they respond to what's at stake. But there's a lot of outside factors coming in on the noun side right now, and I think if you're Aetheris, you're seeing the writing on the wall that this is a great opportunity to come and snag a best of one or maybe even two against one of North America's heaviest hitters.
Yeah, nouns are weaker than you would expect them to be, and this is a really big chance for Aetheris to prove they belong in this league. We are into the action, ladies and gentlemen. Nouns on the defense, Aetheris on the offense to start things off in this first one on Ancient. Double dualies for Cryptic and Junior. Both have Kevlar as well. Kit Smoke for Rush. So a lot being invested in this round for Nouns other than Kevlar. And it's a flurry of frags going the way of Nouns. 3 versus 2 as Carver finally takes out Junior towards Donut. CJ is just playing retake on a. Peeping is here. Gonna slowly push forward to look for this kill, but he won't stop the bomb plant. Swing comes through. That Glock up close is very dangerous, but it only finds one. Carver. He found Junior, but now needs to find it all. A 1v2. Smoke on the bomb makes it near impossible. He's busy fighting the first, let alone the player defusing the bomb. Nouns steal away the pistol, but the bomb plant means that Aetheris likely have a second round investment on the horizon.
Of course, so do... Excuse me. Of course, so do Nouns, and they're going to go in with the FAMAS, the buffed FAMAS. It's going to be our first time getting to watch that in action here. 3 of them, as a matter of fact, Peeping, Junior, and Rush. CJ will have an A1S. Cryptic will go Utility MP9. But as you so astutely predicted, Nate, Aetheris are going in with their 4 Spy as well. 3 Galils, Mac 10 on 2. But Moss goes down, and Peeping does cut down Rulik. CJ goes 1 for 1 as well. So the flashes don't really work out too well for Aetheris, but Cryptic is putting himself in a very rough position. Gonna have to rely on Rush here, and he delivers the first blow. Up close and personal, Cryptic helped out by Rush. Will be able to back away with that second, leaving it all down to Sirena to get everything done. And this is a rough situation to be in if you are the last remaining player for Aetheris. Yes, you do have Peeping low, Cryptic half HP, but a Mac 10, no utility, does not bode well. 1 kill, I think, would be the best case scenario, and do you go A? Do you go B? You're kind of locked into this angle here, and I do like that recovery of the M4 from Peeping, too. It's a good heads-up play.
Yep, Sirena kind of locked in at this point. Can't push down middle. Peeping is watching that angle. Mac 10 rushing through tunnels is heard. Sirena gets that one. You mentioned his best case scenario. No bomb plant, not even close to it, in fact. And Cryptic won't upgrade the MP9. He's going to stick with that SMG. It makes sense. It allows him to farm up some cash in this third round, because Aetheris, with no bomb plant, should not be able to invest much aside from pistols.
This is the chance for Nouns to build up that economy on the CT side early, make their lives easier. A couple deagles, actually 4. It's a deco here. Bit of a half by 2 for Sirena and Xani, as they have vests around the hand cannon. Peeping, though, going to aggress with the nade strikes coming through. Cryptic peeking as well. The smoke at B doors will keep these 2 alive for now. Carver trying to cut some space open at A. Chopped down by Junior instead, as Aetheris are kind of just waffling about in spawn now, looking for a pick, but it's all just about blowing some smoke at this point, and maybe you get one, but it's not a good situation to be in if you are Aetheris here, and you're just going to have to wait and eventually get your rifles out in round 4. Do what damage you can to Nouns, and leave it at that.
Yep, damage is the only real thing you can hope for at this stage, unless you find that early pick and snowball off of it. Side right out. Cracks open the first skull in this round for Aetheris. Bomb still all the way back, almost to T-spawn. In fact, Rush at range. Combining with Peeping finds another 2 versus 4, and nearly 1 as Sirena's down to 21 HP. Xani just sitting outside B doors, hoping someone peeks. No one is. So, this is all but guaranteed to be a third round for Nouns, as Aetheris just slowly waltz about. Rush finds 1. Peeping. Belabored spray, but he gets the job done. Only 1 player going down. I believe it was an SMG, but I could be wrong. And Nouns, a clean 3-0 start to start off this map of Ancient.
Yeah, good start here for Nouns as they'll look to climb the ladder early on in this best of one against Aetheris. Again, 2 best of ones, so it does go down the standings differently. They still have the 2 MP9s, the FAMAS in Rush's hands. I really want to see it on a gun round, but I'm glad we get to see it here as early as possible in this game because it looks like it has a very improved grouping, especially crouched. And Rush is going to go for this aggressively. Sprays down 2, looks for a 3rd. And yeah, I think the FAMAS might actually be pretty good here. Yeah, they were softened, but that is a FAMAS spray that should not happen, at least in times past. We'll be seeing a lot more of this gun. I'm already going to call it here, especially for 1950. Carver down low to 34 HP, so I run at 56. Aetheris are getting bullied, locked into their own spawn. And Junior's going to go for a little bit of gun grabbing, gun upgrading. I do like that move as well. Bring the AK over, drop the M4 back. Upgrade the firepower.
When you have the opportunity, might as well seize it. 2 versus 5, both in B doors. And Nouns, knowing they're at the disadvantage when it comes to riflery and their bonus, take the fight to their opponents, and it works out swimmingly. Clean and flawless in round number 4. All 5 survive. The heroics of Rush's FAMAS really seeing through. He's at 7 kills and 0 deaths. Quite a statement to start things off. And thank you for mentioning as well the FAMAS changes. I knew it had an accuracy upgrade. I knew the price was decreased. I didn't know it was all the way down to 1950. Just $150 more than the Galil is quite a low price point for a weapon that has been improved across the board.
It also has increased running accuracy. So
that's crazy.
Yeah, and also they decreased the crouching accuracy of the MP5, MP9, and MP7 as the A push is dismantled one by one. Aetheris run through Donut and A main. CJ will eventually fall, but he got a pair, actually a trio with the MP9, so that'll be nice money for him. Peeping will avenge, and eventually Nouns are up 5-0, but it's a very, very quick lead for this Nouns side. Who are playing very aggressive, suffocating defense against Aetheris, who barely are able to get out of their spawn. They try to go for a fast play on a half buy, get destroyed, and I would like to see a timeout. Exactly.
It's been, what, 9 minutes and we're already 5 rounds in?
Yeah, actually, I think it's a little less than 9 minutes because it took some time to get into the game.
Yeah, this has been shock and awe. Nouns catching Aetheris unawares before they even realize that the rounds already, or the games, has already run away from them. Carver in A main. CJ spam, spotted that shoulder. He's baited into it. Good kill from Carver. Good delayed peek to get the opening. Still cooking as well. That nade doesn't quite do him in. Rulik seizing the initiative, pushing in middle. They even realize that the rounds already, or the games, already run away from them. Carver in A main. CJ spam, spotted that shoulder. He's baited into it. Good kill from Carver. Good delayed peek to get the opening. Still cooking as well. That nade doesn't quite do him in. Rulik seizing the initiative, pushing in middle. Peeping is here, and he's our player to watch. Good headshot onto Rulik. Takes down that lurk into the power position. Cryptic, he's alone at B. And there are 3 players, actually 4 now, grouping up to go for this B site take. The IGL is going to be tested. Nade open the smoke, he knows what's happening. Push comes through, belabored spray, still finds one, and he sticks around no less. Or does he? The spam does him in. Rush 1-for-1, Nato gets the trade. We're back to even footing, 2 versus 2. Carver on low HP though, makes this very difficult. Belabored spray onto 1, Peeping. Finishes off Carver, but not Nato. Nato brings it to a 1 versus 1. Junior, very long rotation, but the bombs has still yet to hit the ground.
Yep, bomb yet to go down here. And he's going to walk right into Junior. Naoto pulls out the knife and runs right into the waiting embrace of Junior. They'll give him a free trip down the river Styx. Probably even gave him some coins, so at least he can travel down to Hades. But now
6-0.
Yeah, this is a phenomenal start for them. And to me, it looks like this is a Nouns team that kind of knows where they stand right now and also knows that you have to beat the teams you're supposed to. And Aetheris are definitely a team Nouns are supposed to beat. They are putting the pedal to the metal and putting the vice to Aetheris right now. The aggression from peeping all the way down mid had CJ to support in case of a rush. But A is abandoned. And this is going to open some space here for Aetheris. And I think it's been heard by CJ, but it's a little bit too late. He's going to have to play retake from Donut. Utility comes in very late as well. They're going to try to hunt him down, and Carver at least makes him run out of ammunition. There's the trade. Here's the chance for Aetheris to finally get something on the board. Sirena taken down quite low. Peeping having to engage around the Donut smoke, but Junior spraying away eliminates the first. Good damage by Peeping through that smoke. Junior a second tally as Cryptic falls. Ixani jumping around. No bomb plan for Aetheris here out of this situation is egregiously poor. And for Ixani, 50 HP, 18 rounds of ammunition, and a MAC-10 locked into Donut. There is no frying pan or fire. It is just death for Ixani in here.
Aetheris getting caught up in the kills, neglecting the bomb plant. They have yet to put the bomb down beyond that pistol round. And Ixani will finally open his account. He'll get his first kill of the game. That's a long way from around victory. They sit at nothing, with Nouns already at 7. And they're going to invest yet again. Galil's, a Tech 9 for Carver, a MAC-10 for Nato, one Hero AK for Ixani, who again has been struggling individually. And I have so many questions at this stage for the Aetheris camp.
Oh, there's a good start for Junior. Rush will add 2 more as he sprays away as Rulik and Ixani push on through. CJ's aggression middle yields another. And Sirena 1 versus 5, chunked down through smoke. And put down through smoke. 8-0 Nouns. They're on a speedrun tear right now. And it doesn't matter who you face if you're Aetheris. You're dying very early. And maybe even in a double kill scenario. Even the trades have not really been there for the T side. And yeah, you mentioned no bomb plant bar the pistol. That trend continues.
It continues, and it just paints an abysmal picture for Aetheris, who we were singing the praises of. A 5-5 start to this season is not too shabby for a team coming fresh out of Advanced. But right now, they are being made a mockery of by Nouns. Rush pushing main now. Being held for by Carver and Sirena, who swings out. Good shot from the Galil. CJ, the second man, doesn't find anything either. It's Cryptic instead to open the docket for Nouns, who now find themselves at a one-man disadvantage. Peeping, going to race around to find at least a kill as this take comes through. But surely the bomb gets put down at this stage.
They do force the bomb plant, and that's good because the last time they had A-site control, they let the bomb plant go wasting away. They fought instead, and you saw the end result, where you could just look at Aetheris' score to figure that out. Peeping, locked into Temple. Junior gets 1. Cryptic takes a fight. Carver tried to peek in. Cryptic does take a lot of damage, but now it's a 3 versus 2 in favor of Nouns. They're running out of time, but the smoke down, and now only 1 left. Sirena's been revealed. Sprays away for Junior. The trade comes through before Junior falls. And despite their first bomb plant on a gun round, Aetheris are still looking for their first round on the board. They'll be able to get AKs again, minimal utility, but even in that situation where they have advantages, the fight towards Temple goes wrong. Junior finds a couple, and it all comes crashing down again.
Nouns can do no wrong. It's individual skill diff right now. Everybody on the team is doing the heavy lifting. Minimum number of kills on this team is 8. Maximum number of kills for Aetheris is 5.
Yep.
And outclassing through and through. Peeping, here's the steps.
Holy.
1 and 2 on the transfer. Again, they can do no wrong. CJ loves his sprays. It just doesn't miss in this case. So it's Sirena alone. Your how sums up how I feel, Boggs. Again,
Last
they
bullet.
can do no wrong. They can do no wrong.
No, they can't. It's literally bad spray, gets 2 out of it on the last bullet. Peeping, sprays away wildly on one, flicks around, perfect headshot on the second. Whatever Nouns do works. And if you're Aetheris, what do you do to counter? You just try not to tilt at this point. Yeah, it's GG go map 2, which probably going to happen here sooner rather than later, as we're now 16 minutes past the hour. It's 10-0 Nouns, and they don't look like slowing down.
No. Now, here's my question. Cryptic's teams historically have been when things are good, they're really good, and when things are bad or difficult, they get really bad. Things are clearly very good right now. Everybody's performing. There's no weak link. How does Nouns perform when they meet a little bit of adversity? That's what I want to know. When they play the teams that really matter, when they play an NRG, when they play an M80, it's not going to be an ECL, but if they play M80, how is it going to go? That's what I want to know. Because individually, Cryptic is not the most consistent player, and his calling can be a little bit impulsive. So I'm very interested to see if map 2 offers a little more adversity to this Nouns roster. Junior missed shot on the opening. Aetheris, they're on a half buy in the penultimate round of the half. Pistols and the Mac 10. And a true dream at this stage.
Now, Nate, if I could give a little insight to your question there, I think that having Rush on your team should help with that, given the fact he has been around the block a time or 4. You have a Dren as your immediate coach. You have Semphis for coaching opportunities as well, personally, physically, mentally. That's what Semphis brings to the table. There's a lot of things that can help out a young in-game leader with maybe a little bit of impulsive tendencies like Cryptic. So I think that this might be the right environment for him as it stands right now to be able to grow to his full potential. As CJ is going to have to do a lot all alone here, as Peeping went doubled. Oh, Junior gets 1, CJ gets 2. And, well, 11-0 for Nouns. Aetheris' half buy doesn't really amount to anything because there's no bomb plant. Op is also recovered. Actually, no, Op's just bought up. That's a better call anyways. Last round of the half, you have plenty of money. No reason to waste a rifle. Save that Op over.
Drop some rifles on the ground. Some BM.
Oh, yeah. You're telling me you don't do that?
9.7k. I do it all the time. Drop some pistols, throw a grenade, and let it tank everyone's FPS.
Drop a bunch of Zeuses.
Exactly.
Sirena has an Op here. First time in the game.
First time they've had money.
And now 49 HP.
This shot on the Rush. Who doesn't overextend.
I like
Peeping
this push.
Already jumping up catwalk. This is just looking very good for Nouns on this flank. Junior trades out Rush. Looking for a second, can't quite find it. But Cryptic's now set up in cave. He'll find one. Peeping spams for another. Rulik inside Rena. Make that just Rulik. He's caught. 12-0 stomp for Nouns as we hit the halftime break.
Well, it was a fast 12-0 start for Nouns as they'll try to close this one out in extremely quick fashion. Here on map 1, our first best of one of the night between Nouns and Aetheris. It's Boggs and Pineapple Phillips with you for this whirlwind of a game. As Peeping's going to Glock his way in, tossing in a decoy. The push down deep does yield one for Carver, but Cryptic is now revealed towards double doors. Rush chimes in with a double tap onto Ixani. Carver back in cave, the only one for Aetheris with a kill in this round so far. It does get help from Rulik, but they're going to aggress, and it all comes down to timing now. Do they get caught? Russian Jr. back towards middle, tapping away. They've revealed the position of Sirena as well. Cryptic does at least sound the alarm. The bomb is going to go down here on the A side momentarily. Junior's running to plant this through. Sirena will not spot him as he's planning safe. Rulik now makes it a 1 versus 3. And the Aetheris get their first round on the board as a pistol round victory on the CT side. Nouns got the bomb down, but it's better late than never. Start the counter, Nate.
Start the counter. Aetheris need to win 11 more rounds in a row to get to overtime.
Yeah, what's 11 rounds in a row?
It's a lot. It's a marathon. There's no sugarcoating it. And Nouns are not going to force buy. A lot of teams typically do when they get the bomb plant in pistol. But they're going to save. They have that luxury of rounds to work with. It's going to be pistols instead. One set of Kevlar and Peeping. He has a Tech 9. Everybody else has Deagles. And honestly, at this stage, don't count them out. They've all been hitting their shots. They've all been performing individually. So I can't doubt the Deagles. Carver jumping up. Snake looks for the first, finds it. Sonny taking off contact and sets Carver to find the second. Junior trades. But Ixani prevents any recovery of that rifle. Sirena drops CJ lurking over towards A. And the bomb is here as well. I think Peeping has been heard. Quick flank coming through. He's spotted, he's tagged, and he's bagged by the SMG. 2 in a row for Aetheris. Nouns should have rifles on deck in round number 15.
In they'll go. AK's out. Cryptic will join the party eventually. Aetheris will have double MP9s. They've not bought into the FAMAS supremacy just yet. Which, I mean, granted, it's literally day 1 of FAMAS supremacy, so we'll see how long it takes them to adapt. But I'm already fully bought into that bandwagon. FAMAS skin's about to skyrocket. This is not professional investing advice, or advice at all. But, you know. That one skin that looks like water from the Anubis collection, I think, might be worth a little bit more sooner rather than later.
Probably.
Ooh, CJ. That's a big fight to win. But it's all part of a fake, and the fake just gets shut down. Ixani pops out. How does Junior get 2 out of there? I mean, Junior peeps in, and Cryptic's got 2 in middle. This round has just turned on its head, and Nouns have just put themselves in the driver's seat. Nodo's in a 1 versus 3, and despite the low HP on CJ and Cryptic, does not bode well for the last remaining member of Aetheris.
No, it does not. It's do or die. He has to save his team at this stage. No utility. He does have a kit. But as you mentioned, a 1v3, even with the low HP, seems near impossible. Junior posted on this angle. CJ covered from it. And Junior hits the spray, finds Notto. And it was a stumble in the pistol round of the second half, but that does not upend our expectations given the juggernaut first half put up by Nouns, who close out this first best of one in a dominant statement 13-2 victory.